Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan. And last episode, the elf girl finally got her chance, got her turn, I guess, if you will, and just the guilt is continuing to pile on our poor MC, who just has to deal with all this. So this next episode, we should be meeting kind of the final girl in our group, and I'm kind of curious what she'll be like. So let's jump into this degenerate anime and see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, cut. And I'm watching the same version as I did last time, so everything still applies. He's still taking it pretty hard, I see. What's a missive? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Well, I guess sexy women are not his only problem that he has to deal with. But anyway, opening. But yeah, clearly the father has not given up defending his daughter from this man. From Peter. Yeah, our true final boss. Like, I don't think we've actually seen any of that new girl yet in the show, so really can't know her personality at all. But she seems fairly nice from the, the silent shots of her that we see in the opening and stuff. Like, she has kind of a sweet smile, so I like to believe that she'll be pretty nice. I am prepared to be wrong, though. And yeah, still a shot of some kind of demon snorting. There we go. What do you mean? Date with an orc. Is that what the new girl is? Mr. B. Yeah, we're kind of a thing, you know? Don't let the frequent cheating fool you. Excellent camera usage there. I'm glad she came in to help. Someone she'll actually listen to, you know? Patron. It's easy for you to say. Yeah, I'm sure it just pains you inside to consider such things. It's not relevant to your interests at all. Yeah, that would never happen. He's very loyal. Yeah, he'll be fine. Just keep stabbing that in there. All of the cheating partners come to mind. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that as soon as I should have. Yeah, that's not the girl, the new girl. Glad to be here. So is anything going on under that table like last time? that shit-eating grin. Oh yeah, that's the girl from the beginning bit. The still image. Yeah, what's a piglet look like in this world? Oh, there's a little Ponzu shot there. Do you? So that might be her. Well, yep, that is her, our new girl. Yeah, she even has a pretty sweet voice. And it's also pretty cute. So that freaking dork. So let's get to know her better. Yeah, well, I don't think she'll be as aggressive as the others. I think she's a bit different. That is the breathing. Are you, okay? Are you afraid of men, maybe? Okay. Lack of experience. So yeah, she's very much a maiden. Very different than the give me your manly juices girls we've known so far. A very nice contrast to our elf girl who curses his crotch, you know. Which I kind of figured she would be for that reason. When we could put her personality into elf girl, we might have an actual best girl on our hands, but alas, life does not work that way. Yeah, I mean, he got kind of roped into this too. Man, that really impressed just all the ladies in the world, didn't it? I would not call you repulsive at all. Your chest is a little bit too big for me, personally, but you look fine overall. I like if she apologizes as we, get that Ponzu shot. Very interesting timing. But yeah, we better go after her. Who knows what could happen to this pure maiden? Like this, for example. How about no? Come on, Peter. You're kind of responsible for her. Get over here and help. There we go. So Piglet really is just straight up her name. It's not the most flattering name ever, let's just say that. Well, they're not so tough. Little do they know who they were up against, the world's strongest man. But yeah, I think she may have fallen for him there. You are not ugly, okay? Please stop saying that. Yeah, by our standards of beauty, you're right. He is quite the ladies' man, isn't he? The hard people. It was kind of subtle, but it was there. I like her. She's cute. Definitely worthy of going on a date with. For sure. I mean, I'm not sure how well you blend in, really, but you get plenty of stares. But this has to end with him giving her his seed, so wonder how we'll get to that point. You tell him. Well, she might have a different opinion now than she did when this whole thing started. How dare you stand up? I'd say we got to know each other fairly well. But I'd be okay with more interactions. Oh, well, I guess this is how we get to that point. Well, we tried. It doesn't get much more trying than this. Well, yeah, how's this gonna go? So, those bubbles really were implying that we did something to her. I think we may have drugged her. Yeah. I think that's what they were implying there. And yeah, just... they're definitely trying to make this work, that's for sure. So... you know, most shows I would assume that this plan wouldn't work, you know, that they're doing to force them together. But considering what he's done with every other main girl in this show, I feel like it's just gonna happen. But she is much less aggressive than the other girls, but they're kind of making up for that by, you know, drugging her beverage, so... it's probably gonna happen. But if it does happen, then this won't be, like, secret like the others, right? Everyone would know about that, which means it would get back to Lavalia, so... maybe it wouldn't happen because of that, I don't know. They were just so blatantly bad guys. So, yeah, maybe he'll hold out for now, and then later on he'll cheat on Lavalia with her, maybe. Although I'm not sure how that would go either. But we'll have to wait and see, right? Next episode. But anyway, that was the 5th episode of Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan. And yeah, we were introduced to our new girl, Piglet. I guess is her name. Fair enough. So yeah, this episode, it was all about kind of like political, you know, marriage arrangements, like that kind of thing. And yeah, the father here is definitely trying to take advantage of this as an attempt to try to separate Peter from his daughter, because he's never been on board with that, not since day one. So he's very much taking this as a way to do that. And his interests are very much aligned with that one orc that he's maniacally laughing alongside, you know? So, but yeah, our protagonist, I think he was expecting a girl that wasn't all that great looking, but what he got was a girl that was quite great looking, you know? So that probably complicates things a little bit. But yeah, very much similar to him, she was kind of roped into this as well. Like, they're both not really super willing, but she did say she wanted to visit a human town, so it's not as if she's not getting any benefit out of this, you know? She still gets to do that and hang out with Peter, who she probably liked more by the end of it than the beginning, because, well, for one thing, he said a lot of very encouraging things, a lot of things that she needed to hear, because she has a bit of a complex about her appearance, because she has more of a human look, which wouldn't fly in her society, but in our society, obviously we do find her more attractive. So, you know, he kind of trying to make her feel better about that, and also saving her when she runs into some not so savory individuals. So yeah, I think through all that, she probably has a better opinion of him by the end of that, which is good. And yeah, like I said, herself, she does have a very, you know, pretty sweet, innocent, maybe a little bit shy kind of personality, you know, which a lot of that probably stems from her issues or complex about her appearance. Probably played a big role in developing the personality that she has now. But like I said, she's very much kind of an opposite to our elf girl, almost in every way, even like, you know, body like yeah, personality, body, like everything, pretty much like the exact opposite. So if you didn't like one of those two characters, you probably like the other kind of thing. Just like I said, I would like to put her personality in the elf body because that's kind of my favorite parts of both those characters. But I can't do it. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But she seems like a pretty nice girl, you know, and hopefully Peter can make her pretty happy by the end of next episode. I imagine he can. He has plenty of experience at this point, more experience than I ever thought he would have, despite never actually doing it with his own girlfriend. You know, it's kind of funny how his life ended up. You know, when I first saw Piglet's beverage kind of bubbling up, I didn't think too much of it. I thought maybe she just had a carbonated beverage or something, but because of how she was acting a little bit differently when we actually got to the bedroom, I'm pretty sure that was some kind of aphrodisiac kind of drug. I'm not too familiar with such things, you know, oddly enough, but we had a lot of heavy panting, a lot of blushing, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this causes to happen, because I'm still kind of going back and forth in my head whether or not I think they'll actually do the deed in that room in that time and place, because, you know, all the girls up till now have been pretty forceful and doing the deed, and you can't really have that the same way with her because she's has a very different personality, and the drug, whatever it was, is a way to circumvent that. So unless it was actually going to work, I don't know why they would even use it as a plot device. So I don't know. I'm going to assume that it works, but we'll see. We'll see how it ends up going down. But it'll be an interesting scene one way or the other, for sure. So, because yeah, it puts Peter in a very, very messy kind of position, you know, probably the messiest he's been in so far, really, because it's just so much more complicated than, you know, a random woman sneaking into his room and forcing him to do it. This is very different, so yeah, we'll see how he handles it. Novelia actually didn't get much screen time this episode. I mean, she usually doesn't, I guess, but yeah, aside from the very beginning when she tried to protest it, she didn't really have much relevance in the episode overall. I thought she might actually show up during the date itself, but no, that never ended up happening. So yeah, that's all I really got to say on the episode, is that father never gives up, that's for sure. So we'll see how things go next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.